on? This is your boy Lucky Lou, Justice Revo TV, justicerevolution.org. Back at y'all with another video. Listen, last time I made a video, I told y'all that I was gonna elaborate further regarding the Morris brothers who was arrested in a standoff in Massachusetts. So I want to get into that real quick. The name of that group was the Rise of the Moors. That was the name of that group, the Rise of the Moors. I mean, I don't know their connection, how much connection or what the exact connection is to, you know what I mean, the Moorish temple and all that stuff. But that was the name of the group. I've been looking up and following it, but they haven't really been saying much. You know what I'm saying? They've been kind of quiet on it. We'll do some more digging. But for those who don't know, there's a brother by the name of Mike G. Salute to Mike G. He put some information. He screenshot a whole thing about what I was talking about. When I was saying, like, yo, if them people was really all the way filed up, like if they sovereignty is official, like they got all their paperwork straight and everything is correct, they gonna have to come up off of them boys. They gonna have to let them people go. You know what I'm saying? If they all the way filed up. And like I said, it's a dude in my comment, in my last video, there's a dude named Mike G. You look on his comment, look at the replies. On his comment, he put a whole synopsis. He put a whole synopsis of the res judicata, which is, you know, that's Latin, because, you know, in all the terms in legal, in the court, if you didn't know, this is something that a lot of people probably don't know. Unless you've been incarcerated or probably or got famous who've been incarcerated. But when you go to court, like the court terms are in Latin. This is how you know the court system is not fair. You know what I'm saying? Why is stuff in Latin? We not in Latin America. Why is stuff in Latin? We in America. They want to confuse a motherfucker. That's what they want to do. They want to confuse you. You know what I'm saying? Everything is in Latin. You get anybody know, you get the Black Law Dictionary, all that stuff is in Latin. So all that stuff, habeas corpus, res judicata, prima facie, all that stuff is Latin. You gotta like interpret it into Latin terms, from Latin to English. But that was just, you know, some food for your brain real quick if you didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? Back to what I was saying, no, pardon me, I got a brain fart right now. Oh yeah, so those guys, the name of that group was Rise of the Moors. You know what I'm saying? And if all they paperwork is straight and it's all the way filed up, they'll be all right, man. They'll be all right, man. And like I said, go in my comment, look at Mike G's comment on my last video. Look at Mike G's comment, and you'll see he put a synopsis. He screenshotted a whole joint. It'll break it down. Real law. This is actual law. You know what I'm saying? Law, you know what I'm saying? Just gonna break down the whole thing. Like, it's gonna break down. It's a nice synopsis. It's gonna break it down for you. For real, for real. You can screenshot yourself, copy, and study it. It'll be better than me breaking it down for you right here. Because, you know what I mean? You can read it right there and do your own research. You know what I'm saying? So thank you to Mike G for doing that. You know what I'm saying? Now from there, but oh yeah, I'm gonna keep y'all posted on that though. I'm gonna keep y'all posted on that. Like I said, I've been checking into it, and I ain't been seeing nothing on the internet, nothing in the news, nothing in social media, or none of that, nothing on that subject. So maybe them dudes already filed up, because I guarantee you, if they all the way filed up and they got them dudes going, they're not gonna put that out on the mass media. They're gonna keep that on the low. You know what I'm saying? But read that. It's going to read that thing, that res judicata. That's going to break, that's like a synopsis. It's going to break down like the laws of the land and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole thing. I want to get into the whole thing about the UCC stuff and all that. I got to talk about so much stuff. So just go on my last comments and read that. And when y'all watch these videos, read a comment. If you don't agree with what I'm talking about, or you ain't jacking what I'm talking about, leave a comment. And don't forget to like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? And now, again, and also, I want to switch subjects because I want to talk into this crime that's going on. It's mad. It's a lot of crime going on. City to city, state to state, everywhere. The crime is going up. You know what I'm saying? I bring this up because I want people to know, and I brought this up in the past video. They're going to use all this crime that's going on, brothers and sisters. They're going to use this against us, like, because over the past couple years, past year or so, we have made some leeway, especially with the George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, because that was kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back. So with the mass movement that was going on throughout the whole country and the world, and people in France and the UK and everything was mobbing out for George Floyd and Breonna Taylor and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to them. You know what I'm saying? And when all that was going on, we made some leeway, because when people saw that video of George Floyd begging, like calling for his mom and begging for his life, when people saw that video, you had to, if you are a human being, you had to feel some type of empathy or sympathy for this man. You had to feel some type of weight for this. You know what I'm saying? If you're a human being, you know what I'm saying? You see this man, like, so people, we started to get some leeway with that, and we started to get some things going on, like, you know what I'm saying? So even before that, we had a lot of stuff going on with the criminal justice reform. You know what I'm saying? You know, like in New York and New Jersey and a couple other spots, a lot of stops, they don't reform the bail, like, you know what I'm saying? So we had all that stuff going on. We got we made some headstrong, we made some leeway with the criminal justice reform, but they're going to use all this crime. Because remember during all the riots and all in the protests, people saying like defund the police, which the right would try to spin, use their demagogic tactics to spin it and make it seem like people saying get rid of police. Nobody was saying nothing about get rid of police. They just saying defund the police. Police got their budget is like bigger than, like, New York City's police budget is bigger than some whole country's budget. So they're just saying, like, reallocate those funds, so some of them to somewhere else. Ain't nobody saying get rid of the police. Everybody know that police, we need police for, like, you know, for the civilians. My grandma, my mom, my aunt, myself, I'm a civilian now, you know what I'm saying? But we, like, the police is there. The world needs the police. We ain't saying, nobody was saying get rid of the police. They use that as a demagogic tactic to scare the people. You know what I'm saying? Then at the same time, they're going to let all this crime go on. They're going to use this, like, age provocateur things that they did back in the 60s and 50s during the civil rights movement, where they did certain things that, like, and they make, you know what I'm saying? So now they let all this crime go on. All this crime goes on. So while all this crime goes on, this is what they're going to say. Now, our own people, our community are going to come out and cry. Like when the 13-year-old got killed in the Bronx, rest in peace to him, those teenagers got killed in the Bronx, you know, stuff. They're going to say, oh, people going to come out, the community's going to come out now, say, yo, we got to lock these dudes up, we need to get them, bring back the mandatory. They're going to bring back the mandatory, they're going to bring back mandatory sentences, they're going to start talking about bringing back anti-crime again, because they're going to say this is happening because of the changes that has been happening. They're setting this up. The powers that be, they got a thing they say, as long as the end justifies the means. They don't care about people getting killed out in the streets. They want people to get killed, because the more people get killed, it's going to show. Because without the crime, these people lose jobs. If there ain't no crime, then we don't need all these police, different TNT, anti-crime, SNAG, gang task force, all whatever, all these different factions. We don't need it if we don't have all the crime. If the crime is down, lawyers making less money. You know what I'm saying? DAs making less money. You know what I'm saying? So what they do is they create this stuff. They create the situation for crime. They want this crime to go on. So now they're going to say, we need the gang task force. We need motherfucking anti-crime. We need stop and frisk. And people, like, the community is going to be the one saying, they're already saying it. And they're already talking about bring back the bail. They're blaming the bail on stuff. Every time something happens, they say, oh, that's because they let them out without no bail. That's no kind of, that's a small part. And like, they had a situation recently with the little young dude, one of the teenagers who got killed out in the Bronx. Rest in peace to him. And they said one of the teenagers, they said he got caught with 3 guns, like, in recent months. Like, every time they let him, he got caught with a firearm, they let him go. So they're saying that he should have never, when he got locked up, they should have kept him. Which I understand how his family members pay for that. They probably felt like that if he would have stayed in jail. Because I felt like that about one of my homies, rest in peace, Ike Dirty. One time he got out of jail. I helped get out of jail. And then he got out of jail, and then he lost his life. And I felt like if I would have just let him stay in jail. You know what I'm saying? It sounds crazy, but I felt like if I would have let, I always think about that, because I really got I played a major part in the homie getting out. You know what I'm saying? And then when he got out, you know what I'm saying, a few weeks later, like, he lost his life, and I just felt like that. If I would just left him in there, but, like, that's a whole nother thing. So I understand how people probably say, oh damn, they would have never let him out. But the fact of the matter, we gotta nip this joint from the root. You know what I'm saying? You gotta nip this from the root, because we gotta think about the fact of the matter that the young kid was, everybody said, oh, he had these guns. He had 3 guns. They should have never let him out. You gotta think about the fact that the young dude needed 3 guns. You gotta think of the fact that every time Shorty got caught with a gun and let him go, he had another one. And then they let him go, and he had another one. But let's say what nobody wants to say. when he didn't have a gun, he ended up dead. Now he in a casket. That goes to the saying that people like to say in the hood. Know what I mean? I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. That's true. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because Shorty was in a position where he needed the gun. See, the people who don't live in our communities, they judge us and they talk about, oh, these guys carrying guns, they doing it, but they don't live there. If you don't live there, you don't live in a war zone. You don't live there. This is a kid. Yes, this is a kid. And he shouldn't have been involved in that. And he shouldn't have been outside. The fact of the matter, he lives in this community, in this war zone where people are getting shot every day. People are getting shot. He needed the gun. You can need the gun by a mistake in the hood. That's how it happened. You can meet a girl. You can be a teenager and meet a girl, and then somebody want to boom you because of the girl. She might got an ex or a dude like or whatever. Now he gonna boom you. Now you got to grip up. It's not people who don't live where we live. They never gonna understand. You can't understand. We gotta nip it in the bud and give these kids things to do, opportunities, options, put money out there, everything. Give kids a lot of things to do. Give them alternative to the streets. This way he won't be in that situation. Because once you out there, you in that situation, you can't tell a person to put the gun up. You tell a person not to carry a gun. Even if the police make it so hot. You know how many people lose their lives because the police make it so hot? So now it's so hot, the dude won't put the gun up, and now he get rocked. It's just crazy, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to all those kids, man. That people that's losing their lives out there in the streets right now, man. It's real dangerous outside, man. You know, everybody stay safe out there. All that dangerous shit, man. Staying safe is staying dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? To stay safe, you gotta be dangerous. Everybody be saying stay dangerous. Half these dudes not even dangerous. Now they got dudes, batteries in their back wanting to be dangerous. Now everybody just run around trying to bust a move. But like I'm saying, like, I'm not telling people what to do and what not to do. Like, I'm not condoning nothing, or I'm not against nothing. What I'm saying, because I don't know. Sometimes things need to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like in a movie with Samuel Jackson. You know what I'm saying? A Time to Kill or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, people protecting their family and stuff like that, and protecting their life and all of that. But what I will say is they're going to use all of this stuff, all this crime that's going on, they're going to use this to change the law, to roll back the laws. They're going to try to bring back the bail, bring back stop and frisk, bring back all that stuff. So, man, like, people just be mindful, man. Like, people that's in these hoods, man, need to go talk to their peoples, talk to their homies, and, like, you know what I'm saying? People still try to figure out. Because this was going to happen. Wait till Eric Adams get in New York. Watch how these laws start changing in all these different towns and cities, man. They're going to use this. They're going to use this. You see how they even playing number semantics. They say, oh, such and such hundred and something people got, it was such and such shootings in New York this year. They counting shootings, whether somebody got shot, whether it's just a shooting and nobody got shot. That's how because the number sounds way bigger than back in the days when we having 2,500 murders. They would just count the murders. They would never say how much shootings it was. They would just count the murders. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now they count the shooting because it sounds so much bigger. You know what I'm saying? Because it's part of the demagogic tactic that they use. They're going to scare the people, and they're going to scare our own people into asking for new laws. Watch. So, I'm telling you, people having fun now, but I'm telling you, they're gonna get on it. Next year too, they're gonna roll back a lot of laws, man. So, like, I mean, and then and they keep blaming everything just on guns and everything, but you know, it's a lot of things, it's a variety of things that all comes together and makes this go on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got people out here hurting. We just come off the pandemic. We're still in the pandemic, or however you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? You got people like my wife, you got people who still waiting for their taxes. The government didn't give people their taxes yet. That shit should be illegal. You got the government people, my wife, they don't told me, I know numerous people waiting for their taxes, and they told them like 3 different dates. We going into August, and people didn't even get their taxes yet, but yet they giving out wild money to other people, free money, this, that, boom. They giving out all this kind of stuff. But they ain't give money to the people who work every day. The women and men who work hard every day. Like, my wife work every day. She goes so hard to work. She been waiting for her joints forever, and they just keep changing the date. So that should be illegal. Like, because, like, if you don't pay the government their taxes, they come up try to lock you up and stuff like that. So why, if they change their thing, because they took her taxes, she paid her taxes. So why you don't giving it back once? Now, you got a lot of people just waiting, and why they're waiting, what they think is going on, why they waiting? People out here fucked up. People out here messed up. So some people is getting caught in situations. Then they giving money to other people. So now you got the haves and the have-nots, man. We got to change. We need to create equal opportunity for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about locking people up. Locking people up ain't going to make the crime go down. That's just going to lock people up. You know what I'm saying? We got to nip it in the bud from the root. If you give people something to do, give people opportunities, things can change. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to make this video too long because I've been going on too long. I don't like making my joints like more than 15 minutes, but I got some more stuff to talk about. I want to talk about these Karens out in these neighborhoods. Most of these Karens, especially like a lot of these Karens is not even from these neighborhoods, man. Your Karens is burning me out. Like, you got these Karens, they be like, you got these Karens. I saw somebody in Brooklyn on YouTube. I saw somebody in Brooklyn talking about they telling somebody to take the Black Lives Matter stick out the window. These people are not even from Brooklyn. These are people who migrated to New York 5-10 years ago, and now as the community being gentrified, when us from the community come out and do what we be doing in the community, when we come out, we might got our music playing, we might chill, post up, chill, smoke bud, have fun, know what I'm saying, boom, do what we doing. The new people sitting there calling the cops on some Karen stuff, not knowing that we've been doing this before you got here. That's a whole nother story. I'm gonna get back to y'all on that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Know what I mean? Please hit the like and subscribe. People don't be hitting like and subscribe. I've been getting mad views sometimes. I've been getting a lot of views, but people don't hit the like and subscribe. I know how it is though, because sometimes I'll be on people's page, I'll be on people's channel, and I gotta sign, I gotta do a whole bunch of extra stuff, and I'll be like, oh, I ain't doing all that. But hit the like and subscribe, man. Fuck with your boy. It's your boy Lucky Lou, Justice Rebel TV. I get back at y'all. Salud.